So hello everyone, welcome back to the another lecture. So my name is Ashish and today we will talk about the maximum power flow in single phase shift modulation in DAP converter. Okay, so in the last class we have tried to understand how the single phase shift modulation work in the DAP converter, how we can draw its waveform of VL, IL, then from that particular waveform how we have basically tried to analyze the waveform and derived the expression for I naught, and from the expression of I naught we have derived the expression for power, and we have come up with one well-known expression of power flow in DAP converter when we use the single phase shift modulation. Now in this video, this is very short video where we will talk about the maximum power flow in single phase shift DAP converter. Okay, but before moving to that part, I just wanted to give one clarification regarding one point which I feel we have missed in the last video. So I'll just quickly in 1 minute I will touch upon that particular point, and then we will try to come up with the derivation for maximum power flow. Okay, so here we are in the previous derivation. So what exactly I feel I miss at that particular point is about this particular point, that is IB minus IA. I guess I have maybe mistakenly say something in that video, but what is IB minus IA we need to write it down. So you can see here, this is my IA, this is my IB. Okay, now what is the this particular slope that we need to know. So that is what I have written down. So this is Ts by 2 minus del, this is the duration. If I will write it down, Ia minus Ib, what should be it is Ts by 2 minus del multiplied by, what is this, V1 plus V2 by N whole divided by L, but I need Ib minus Ia, so that is why this minus sign is came. Okay, so this is how we written down the Ib minus Ia expression, and rest this is purely maths, and rest we have already seen in the previous video. Okay, now we will move forward with the expression for the maximum power transfer in the DAP converter. So let's jump to the next window. So here we are in a maximum power basically derivation of the DAP converter, how the maximum power will flow in the DAP. So in the last class we have seen about basically what is the derivation and what is the expression for I naught, okay, and what is the expression for the P naught. Now I wanted to know that what is the maximum power I can basically transfer. So let us mark basically this particular term as a K, and try to basically do the derivative of this P naught with respect to the D, because D is a phase shifting parameter which is going to be changed, and the rest are I am assuming it as constant. So with respect to the D I am going to derivate it. So what I have written down here is that P naught of D is nothing but the K times of D in bracket D square. So it is nothing but the D minus D square, and this overall term I marked it as K. Now differentiating with respect to the D, what I am getting is that D is equal to 1 by 2 is the point where I should get the maximum or minimum point. Okay, maximum or minimum power I should get at the D equal to 1 by 2. Why I am saying maximum or minimum? Because this is just a point. After putting here I should know that some value will come, but whether that is a maximum value or minimum value, for that what we will generally do, we will do the second derivative. So I am doing here the second derivative, and after doing the second derivative what I got is that of this particular expression, if I will do the second derivative, I am getting the minus of 2k, and k is my positive number from 0 to 1. So from this particular point, if my overall second derivative is negative, so definitely I would say that particular point is a maximum point. Okay, this is the basic definition which we learn in basically 11-12, what point to call maxima and what point to call minima. So at D equal to 1 by 2 is the point where it is I am getting the maximum power. So replacing that particular D value in over expression of the power, what formula I am getting is that P out maximum is equal to V1 V2 whole divided by 8NL Fs. Okay, so this is the formula of the maximum power which can be flow in a DAP converter when we use the single phase shift modulation. So this is the I have tried to draw it. So this is my power, this is my D. So this is the maximum power I am going to get at D equal to 0.5. Now I need to choose the value nearby this particular D equal to 0.5 so that I can achieve the maximum power. Okay. Now this is about the maximum power expression, and this is the expression which we are going to use when we will design the different values of my converter, okay, for the simulation and for hardware as well. How to do that, that we will learn in the next class. Now based on this particular expression, I told you that one of the thing which will control the parameter is the d, another thing is value of the L. What value of the L should I choose? Okay, this is another thing. Now for that there is some constraint which we are going to say. Now the inductance limit, what is the inductance limit? The largest L that still allow the required power. Now if you have require a power of P require, you must ensure P out maximum should be greater than P require. Okay, so if my P maximum is this, so my operating should be like here, at least maybe D at 0.4 or D at 0.3. So there should be my operation will be happen, because my Pmax is the maximum power, and below that power only I am going to operate my converter, right? So what I am saying is that PO max should be greater than or equal to P require using the expression. So what I will come up with, this particular value. So this particular value V1 V2 whole divided by 8 and Fs should be greater than or equal to P require. So from this value I have calculated the maximum allowable L to meet the power target. So my actual L in the circuit should be less than or equals to L max. So if how generally we design the component, like with the maximum power I will choose the L max value, I will get the L max value, and then I will choose the actual L value which is less than the L max value. So what is the interpretation? If you choose the L greater than L max, the converter even at optimum D equal to 0.5 cannot deliver the required P required. So do not choose the inductor larger than L max if your goal is to least P required. Okay, so let us say if I wanted to design the converter for 30 kilowatt, so at D equal to 0.5 my maximum power should be greater than 30 kilowatt only. This is how we design, and then for 30 kilowatt maybe I will operate my point here, and then I will proceed. So this is how we will design the component. So these all things we will see again in the next class as well. But what is ultimate motto of this video is what is the maximum power we can achieve in the DAP converter, and how we have done that particular part we have seen, and what is the formula for PO maximum, this particular part we have seen. And another important aspect which we have learned here is what is the limit of L value, and this should be less than the L maximum. Okay, so with this this is the continuation of the previous part, because previous video was a bit of lengthy, so that's why we have make one separate video on this. Okay, just a small video. So I will conclude this video here, and in the next class we will start it with some new topic. Okay, like how we will going to design the component like L value, C value in the DAP component, DAN converter. And once that is done, and we will try to form one script for the MATLAB, which will, if we run that script, we will get the value everything. Okay, so that is the task we are going to done in the next class. So once that particular design calculation part is done, we are go ready and good to go to do the MATLAB simulation. So we will try to do the open loop simulation for single phase shift. Then we will try to implement it in the closed loop, how exactly closed loop will implement. So basic fundamental closed loop we'll try to implement, and we'll move further with the advanced one as well. Okay, so this is how we will do all the stuffs. I hope so you understand the things. Please have some comment and a few suggestion to me if I am doing something which you don't understand, so that I can improve in the next videos. Okay, but till this point, so thanks for watching, and see you in the next class.